Does virtual therapy work as well as in-person therapy? For me personally, I have had a wonderful experience with virtual therapy. I'm currently the fractional CFO of helpclinic.ca. I think virtual therapy is a really good option for a lot of people. And I'm going to go through the reasons why I think that some of them are applicable to me and some are not, but are applicable to other people. For me personally, the number one reason why I like virtual therapy is that I don't have to leave my house. I can just do the therapy from home and I don't have to go somewhere. For people who are neurodivergent, leaving the house brings a level of anxiety just in itself. So if you were to go to an in-person therapy session, you're already at like a heightened nervous system state where it'd be like, well, what's wrong today? Well, what's wrong is I'm out of my house in this room right now. Like, if you're in your most relaxed state, I feel like that's when you can actually kind of dig into the other stuff, not what might be bothering you at this moment, which could possibly be sitting inside of a therapist's office. Say I have a therapy session at 2, I can have a meeting at 1, and then I can also have a meeting at 3. I don't have to carve out an entire afternoon to get there and get back and not be able to just go about the rest of my day as scheduled. And the hours offered are more than just the 9 to 5. So if you want an evening or a weekend, it's so much more flexible that way. And this doesn't apply to me, but if I had a physical disability and I didn't have the ability to physically leave my house to go to a therapy appointment, virtual therapy would be much preferred. Some people have like stigma around mental health, and that's obviously not me, but many do. And walking in and out of a therapist office is not something that they're interested in doing. If you live in a remote community, you may not have accessible therapy close by, and if you do, likely that therapist is going to be someone who's from your town and you don't want to have to see them at the grocery store every weekend. If you are in a small town, chances that you'll find a therapist specializing in your particular area that you need help with is a lot lower. And so if you go virtual, you can access therapists that could be anywhere in Canada. It's more cost effective. I know at Help Clinic, we have made the pricing much lower than traditional in-person therapy, and that is because you don't have the overhead of having to have an office, and the therapist actually gets 80% of the fee. So it's a more fair for the therapist, and it'll make your extended healthcare benefits go further. To me, it's a no-brainer, and I would never go into in-person therapy setting again. The biggest mental health platform right now is BetterHelp, and it is available in Canada, but it is not covered by our Canadian extended healthcare benefits. So your benefits don't care whether it's in person or virtual, it's about the credentials of the therapist. And so you want to have a Canadian therapist that has credentials which are covered by your extended benefits. And they are giving more and more benefits to employees, and I don't think people are using them. If you have the benefits, you might as well use them. Those are all my reasons. I think that there's probably a lot of people who can relate to those reasons. Let me know if you can think of any other reason why you'd prefer virtual, or if you'd prefer in person, let me know why as well. It is still a therapist, a trained professional that is giving you the therapy on the other side of the screen. It is one-on-one. It is covered by your benefits. Definitely head over to helpclinic.ca and do the Find Your Counselor activity, where you can see if there's a counselor that might be a good match for you.